Hey everybody, it's Pastor Jeff back with Street Reach 2026, day number 2, July 21st, if I'm correct on our date, and I am. And so today we get 3 people because Rob Hood, otherwise known by her mother as Kayla, is working, kind of setting up every day, so she's not on a walking route. So she got invited to be a part of this interview team today. And so she's our rookie. On the end, we have Ken Dog. I just came up with that. I don't know. Kenzie, what are you? What are you?
Ken Grace.
Ken Grace. Ken Grace. We have Ken Grace, Rob Hood, and Brookie. I'm Master PJ Jeff.
You're still Jeff.
I'm just still
You're
Jeff.
just
Okay.
Jeff.
All right. So we are having a lot of fun. As you can tell, we just came back from our afternoon work, and it is ridiculously hot today.
117. No, the high was 125.
It felt like 125, but it was like
97.
97. I mean, they canceled everything outside this afternoon. And so instead of going to do street cleanup, which was our preferred ministry task for this afternoon, we went and got to do a reading club at a community we hadn't been at yet. And so it was a really neat alternative. I'm just so grateful for air conditioning. And when I get up in the mornings in this building, it's very, very cold. But when we come in the afternoons, we're like, it's perfect. So it's worth it. Brookie, otherwise known as Addison, according to what your mother named you, you are a veteran. This is your due for you. What are your high lows from either so far?
My high was yesterday when we went to our ministry project at the laundromat. I met a girl named, what is it? Charnessa. And me and Kinsey, we just got to draw with her and like color. And she was like always complimenting me and Kinsey about our drawings. Like my drawings are not that great, if you ask me, like honestly.
Does she need glasses?
No.
Okay.
She thinks they're amazing.
Glasses. She called my art amazing.
Yeah. And she took them home. And then towards the end, she was like, I'm just gonna miss you so much. Like I wish you could just stay here. And then like we have the bracelet of the 4, and I gave her one and I taught her about it, and she was so excited.
Real quick for our viewing audience at home who may not have seen yesterday's video, what is the 4?
So the 4 is our bracelet. The 4 is a bracelet that looks, you can't see that. But it has a heart, which means God loves us. And then, it has a divide sign, like from math, that's like sin separates us. And then the cross is Jesus will rescue you. And then the question mark is, will you trust in Jesus? So I taught her all about that, and she was so excited. And she literally, once we left, she ran straight to her mom, and she was just jumping up and down. She was so excited. And as we were leaving, she was so upset. Like, she wanted to hug me for like 10 minutes. It's like, I'm so sorry I had to leave.
And better explain a little bit again what the laundromat ministry was.
So at the laundromat, like when we get there, we obviously like set up and we meet, what was her name was Teresa, right? Miss Teresa, like the girl that runs the laundromat.
Yes,
was
Miss Teresa is the manager.
She's amazing. She's so sweet. And so we got to talk to her a little bit, and then we waited for families or like people to come, and we would go out to their cars. We'd ask if like we could help bring in their laundry, and if they said yes, we would help them, and we would direct them to one of the washers or dryers or whatever they needed, and we would ask if we could pay for their laundry, and if they said yes, we would pay for their laundry, and they said no, we would just still get to know them, like talk to them, just sit with them and just have a good time there. So
awesome.
And if there's kids, then we would also hang out with the kids.
And we would play with them. Yes. And even adults. There was a guy who's a regular there that many of our adults sat around and played Uno with. And so it was great. And one guy I know that when he heard we were going to be there, he's like, so how long are you going to be here? And we told him. So he went and he literally brought back a whole trash bag full. Because I don't know if you've done laundry at a laundromat recently. I've done it in my growing up. And it is expensive to do laundry at a laundromat now. And so they were so grateful for our generosity made possible by our supporters back home, Concord family and friends, to be able to I mean, I bet we spent probably close to $200. Well, I know. It was Kay Grace's 50. And I know I'm not going to get that right. I'm just going to make it different every time. So just get used to it. Okay. What was your low?
My low is definitely today. So today when we were on our walking route, we didn't have Kinsey today because she was just basically like dying on the side. So I had Cameron, her brother, and as we were walking, we obviously had a good time, but we were only able to get one of our kids today, and we got told yesterday we'd have more kids. But it's also just very hot. It was like it felt like 120, and it was like actually like what
And that
95,
was at like 10
97.
o'clock this morning.
Yes, and that was at 10 in the morning. But then as we like went through the day, it got even more fun because they went back to the pink route and they got more kids than we had yesterday. So we had, I think, 14.
14 was our
I
total
think I
today.
counted 14. But I think the low is just the heat. I think that's affecting our Bible club. But we're still able to get like one-on-one / multiple time with all the kids. So I think that's also very
And
good
the good
for it
news,
too.
it's supposed to start cooling down starting tomorrow. So
Yes.
pray for that. We would appreciate that. All right, let's go to the rookie in the house. Rob Hood, otherwise known as Kayla by her mother. This is your first year. What's your overall impression? What's your high or low of Street Reach so far?
My high is that all the kids are so nice, and setting up is a joy because you can laugh, make memories with the kids too, and seeing them come every single day, laughing with joy makes me so happy.
What's your low?
My low is the heat and just seeing people in need. It makes me upset, but other than that,
That's an interesting point. It gives you pause, doesn't it, to realize that some people. I mean, we complain about not having whatever, and you can always compare ourselves to somebody. We have more than others, and not as much as others. And but it's really interesting in these kind of situations to really see. I would use the phrase extreme need or extreme poverty, and so it's hard to see that. But I'm glad that we are all experiencing that to help us remember that we need to be looking for ways to help others, whether it's somebody that we have one shot opportunity to help, or if it's somebody we can build a relationship and help on long term. Good job, thank you. Anything else, Rob Hood? And you got to explain your name.
I don't know.
You gotta explain Rob Hood.
Wild Hood came from the musical that I was tech on for the crew, and Jeff came to it, and there was an actor named Rob Hood on stage, and I also called Carly Nikki.
Who was awesome. So it was me, Christine, Joy Lee, Carly, Ryan, Sophie. Is that it?
Yeah.
We all came to see her play, see her work the spotlight in the play. And then one of the characters' name was Rob Hood, and so apparently that's her name now.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jan, it's Rob Hood now. Okay, and on to Kennedy Grace.
No, it's King Grace.
Whatever.
King's not hard, bro.
King Grace.
I did not write it.
King Grace.
I don't know who did that.
Yeah, but you gave each other nicknames, and I'm still just Jeff.
Well, mine was just automatically Brooke.
I contributed to none of this. I am a
So
bystander.
King Grace, otherwise known as actually Mackenzie by her mother, but she goes by Kenzie.
Only when I'm in trouble.
Well,
Only when I'm in
trouble or legal documents. Isn't that how the officer asked how to spell it on the ticket? Anyway.
Okay, fun fact. On my driver's license, I actually did sign it Kenzie.
Did you
which
really?
Makes it an invalid driver's license.
Oh, Kenzie.
We did not hear that, Uncle Nick. Okay.
It'll be fine.
All right. Kenzie, a veteran, year 2. Your highs and lows so far.
Okay. Highs. There have been multiple times this week. I will be sitting with a kid, and we'll be drawing, and they'll look over and they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, that's so good!" And then I'll be like, "Thanks. You want to take it home?" And draws on the ground. They're like, "Really?" And they start asking me to draw a bunch of other stuff. 2 examples. Okay. Cameron, I can see you behind the camera. Get over it.
We have a guest cameraman today. His name's Cameron.
No,
Cameron Ward.
That's Cameron the woman. Cam the woman.
Cam the woman.
Again, I would have come up with something so much better.
Okay, we're not even going to deal with the misgendering. Anyway, go on, please.
Okay, so Laundromat, I was drawing this really niche movie. I don't know if many of you have heard of it. It's called K-pop Demon Hunters, and I was.
Gee, I'm not familiar.
I was drawing that with Charnessa, and she just oh, can you draw Rumi? Can you draw Zoe? Can you draw me? And that was really fun because she was clearly having a good time. And then today, actually, there was a girl in our route, the only girl in our route. Her name's Sophia. she saw a sticker on my water bottle from yesterday from one of my nerd shows. And she's like, "Oh, I know that character. I love that character." We talked about it for a second. And then she comes back today and she has like a little index card with a drawing of that character on it. And she gives it to me and she's like, "Here, I made this
Oh,
for
wow.
you." And it was so good and it
That's
was so
so
sweet.
cool.
And I
Yeah.
loved that.
What's neat about that is that you connected with a child based on a shared interest, and then she went above and beyond by making that at home and bringing it back to you. That is just a really neat, because you've had that special connection in that moment, but that memory will last for you. You never know what those kind of memories were.
No, it was
cost.
awesome.
That's awesome. You forgot to mention the most important drawings you did yesterday, though.
Oh. Where are those?
I kept them. Well, I'm going to turn them in. So we had to get cash to buy tokens at the laundromat, and surprise, surprise, Pastor Jeff didn't bring cash, and so Ryan, Moneybucks Uncle Ryan, he got the cash for us, and then so anyway, so Kinsey wrote a receipt, drew a receipt for Ryan, and then I borrowed $50 off of Kinsey because I didn't have anything. That got us started.
Kinsey had a fat stack of cash,
and so Kinsey Kinsey provided the artistic receipts. We will be turning in for the cash that we spent that we need to get reimbursed for, and so we're hoping that'll suffice for not only our finance department but the IRS. We shall see.
If it works for the IRS, I know what my career's going to be. And do you want my low?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, ma'am. You're
no,
low.
You're all good. So my low, as Addie mentioned earlier, I have not been feeling good, but that is not this place's fault. This was a prior issue. I think the heat just kind of made everything feel so much worse. But it's, you know what? It's okay because everyone's been like super chill. Carly's been checking on me like every 30 seconds. I'm surprised she hasn't made it in here yet. So everyone's just kind of like, "Are you good? Are you good? Are you good?" And it's nice. It's a nice setting because no, I was not feeling good earlier, but I wasn't gonna let them know that. But no, that's my low.
But again, you persevered. You went to the site. You adapted. You stuck back and helped set up, and you laid low as much as you could. And you didn't faint. So those were all wins for the day. All wins. Okay.
It's true. Glued at the hip. This one, making sure I was good.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Every single minute.
Okay. All right. Now, do you have something else to share?
No, I was just grabbing.
Well, no, but we don't need them to have the microphone anyway. We have a special request for the two of you, for our viewing audience at home who can't experience Pastor Tim from Brinkley Heights.
I'll hold it.
From Brinkley Heights, he's the pastor. He's been here for like 40 years. He teaches us every morning. But Pastor Tim has, shall we say, a unique laugh. And
it's an onomatopoeia on the poster.
It is actually so hilarious. Whenever he laughs, I just blast out
and
laughing.
Kinsey mastered it last year.
Rob Hood.
Rob Hood has come on board with this year. So
It's her normal laugh.
I want to ask you guys.
That would be my normal laugh.
I want to ask you guys to try to do it in unison. Can you do
Pastor
that?
Rusty should do it too.
You ready?
Do you want to do it at the same time?
Yes.
Or you want
Yes.
No, you go first.
ready?
Okay.
You go first.
2, 3.
Rose got the.
Okay, ready? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
And that is not exaggerated. That's how
I
he does
will
it.
not be doing it
And
because
he-
I don't know.
I think he discovered a long time ago it's something that people enjoy, and I think he enjoys doing it. And it's a good way to break things up. But that is legit how he laughs. Okay. And so no, yes, ma'am.
Pastor Wesley should start doing that
You
on
think
stage.
so? Yeah. Kinsey and Kayla are available for lessons. The reason I paused with Kayla because I already had a nickname for her. Okay, so I've got too many nicknames flying around for you. Okay, all right. So we've gone much longer than our standard edition, but I hope you guys are enjoying hearing all that's happening here in Memphis this week. It is hot, but we're working hard. The kids, our students, are doing amazing. They're doing such a great job. And even those who are having hard times, like Kinsey today, Joylee yesterday, they're working through it. They're sticking to it. They're making it work. And our adults are amazing. Ryan, Carly, Sophie, Olivia, they're just doing an amazing job.
You forgot yourself.
Well, because they're doing an amazing job.
Oh, so
And I mean, think about it. Ryan took time off from work. So did Olivia. Ryan and Olivia took time off from work.
I just told her she was coming, and then she came.
Okay. And Carly, she's got school starting back up in a few weeks. So very, very grateful for their ministry all the time, but especially this week. And so check back with us again tomorrow, and keep praying for us here in Memphis for Street Reach 2026. Until then.
Goodbye.